Hey guys, welcome back. It's time to do another swatching video. This time we are going to swatch the Jane Davenport neutral set. So there's 12 watercolors in here. I'm pretty curious to see what these look like. Just the other day we swatched the brights and I am now doing the neutral and I still have like a sea glitz or something. So let's see if we can pop this one open. Of course, not friendly to nails. Why? Okay. I don't want to like tear the box, but these things are in here pretty tight. I mean, look at that tight fit. All right, so this is a golden box, whereas the other one was teal. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, we're just gonna tear the box and call it a day. Reason these don't slide out of the box is because they have these little rubber nubs, which are great because now it doesn't move on my desk, but not so great when you're trying to slide it out of a box. So we have gold, and here are the little swatch charts that she sends with all of these. They're super cute. She even talks about let's see, this palette of fine watercolors features 3 primaries, so you can mix any color, which is good. Use the reverse side of this card to make a handy reference, and then yada yada. So these are her little swatches on watercolor paper. I do swatch these, but I still also swatch on my big chart here, because I want to, 1, run the gradient, but 2, I just add it to my stack where I keep all of my swatch charts together. That way when I'm kind of like picking out what I want to color with, I have all my swatch charts in front of me and I'm not flipping open like individual palettes of watercolor. So like my last set, they do come with the paper and plastic wrapping. The only thing is the name is here right now, but once I pull this off, there is no name. And that's why I do swatch this and leave it in there. And so you just want to make sure you keep them in order. So I am not going to subject you to the pain of watching me peel these off. It is quite tedious. But a trick, actually, is I take my X-Acto knife. That's so gross, I need to change the blade. And I just very carefully, along the line here where there's no, I can see where the watercolor ends and the plastic begins, I slide in there and then I just pull it back with my blade, and then the entire thing will actually pop right out of the hole that we've created like that. So that is the fastest way I have found. But what I'll do is I will pause this real quick, get these all out, fill in the swatch names because I had no idea what the names were. I'm trying to, you know, unbox with you guys, and I will be back to do some swatching. Okay, so I have written all the names down. I have unpackaged. This one's kind of cracked, but it's not a big deal as long as it re-wets. So now we are going to see what these are all about. Let's zoom in a teensy. Today I am just using one of my Zig water brushes. I find that they're more fun to use on these palettes just because they stay a little bit more wet, but you can use any water brush. No wrong way to do it. All right, so this is Mango. It's a pretty color. Just gotta get all that yellow off there. Okay, so now we're on Apple. Ooh, this is going to be one bright red. I can already tell. Yep, look at that. Ooh. That is a deep color. Alright, let's do some blueberry. Want to guess what that would be? Try not to get as much on my brush, that way we can see it water out there at the end. There we go. It's a pretty blue. Okay, Dove. Very smooth watercolors. Gotta give them that. Okay, unicorn. I'm very curious about unicorn. I'm thinking this is just white, which is fine because then I can mix this white with others. Yeah, it is white. So you guys aren't gonna see it, but that's good. They have a white in there because I can mix it and lighten up all these colors. I was hoping they would have one. Okay, Raven. This has to be black, right? Look how smooth those are. Is my water brush not using its water? Okay, vitamin C, which is this one. Again, we'll have an orange going on here. Very vibrant orange. I think when we're done, I'll also get out the brights so you can compare. Okay, so sand. So it's supposed to be a neutral palette. It's a pretty color. Buff. This buff one, I mean, just looking at it dry, looks almost like a skin tone. Yeah, you could definitely use that as a skin tone. It's like a peachy. Okay, spice. It's really up to you how much water you want to use and how much you want to pick up on your brush. Like the more you pick up on your brush, the thicker the color will be. And then you can just add more water. Okay, Kiss Kiss. Not really sure what this is gonna be. It's like a brick red almost. Definitely earthy tones. Okay, Cocoa. Thinking this is going to be like a dark brown. A very dark brown. But again, I could mix this with white. I could also just add more water because as you can see, as it comes down and the water mixes, it does lighten up quite a bit. So let me zoom you back out. Okay, so these are the 12 neutral colors. Now let me grab my set of brights just so you can see the difference. Okay, so these are the neutral, and then these are the brights. So the brights have a lot more greens, pinks, purples, and the neutrals have the primary colors like she mentioned, and then we've got grays, blacks. We do have these very earthy toned colors down here. So it's a pretty good palette overall. I'm not complaining at all. And it would work well with what we have here. So it's not like I have anything repeating, you know, and all of these, you can mix these too to make some good colors. And because I have a white and a black, I can darken or lighten my colors as well, which I was kind of curious on if she was going to have any black or white in her sets, and she does, so that's actually a really good thing. And then having these here, you can actually mix and make colors, you know, if you want to get all crazy. I'm lazy, and if I don't have to mix, I don't mix. But yeah, overall, these are pretty good selection of colors. I can't wait to see the sea colors. Those look like they're right up my alley with a bunch of teals and whatnot. I'm kind of on the hunt to see if she has any other sets. I'm not really sure, or if she only has these 3. I might not buy any more of her sets though. They're not expensive, and the paint is actually, the watercolor is very, very good. I mean, look at that. Look how pigmented that is and smooth. I mean, this is a good watercolor, so don't discount that. But I may try like some larger palettes in the future, a bigger palette that I can do just anything and everything, and this will be kind of like my fun play palette. But yeah, if you guys have the neutral set, let me know your thoughts, any cool colors you've created using these, or if you've done any portraits, because these are, like, I mean, those are awesome for skin. So it could be done, so I'm always curious to see what people do. As I said in my last Jane Davenport swatch and my video about the chart, you can get this chart for your watercolors on my Facebook group. It's there for you, free to use. Just make sure you give credit if you happen to be using it on your channel or anywhere else. I would appreciate that. But thanks guys for hanging out while I quickly swatched these out. I can't wait to actually start playing with these all, so I'm trying to rush through all these swatching videos so I can actually start painting. I feel like I'm just swatching for days. But until next time, take care.